welcome back to my channel. Today we've got a very exciting video. I wanted to teach you about 8 ways to curb cravings for unhealthy food. So if you haven't seen my videos before, my name's Cassie and I'm a holistic nutritionist. I focus on plant-based diet and yeah, I wanted to get started. I just wanted to show you something super exciting, a PR package that I got in the mail. This is one of the most exciting things I've ever received, I think. The second they messaged me, I was just telling everyone on the first day before I'd even received it. So this company is called Vitable. So they do customized vitamins delivered right to your door. So basically you go online and you fill out this quiz and you talk about your energy and your diet and any other like lifestyle factors, like do you want supplements for your hair or immunity, anything like that. And then you do this quiz and then they create a little vitamin plan. Obviously you should still talk to your healthcare professional first, but you can, like, based on the recommendations, you can still go through and take things out and add things that you would like as well. And they create this little vitamin package. So it says, "Dear Cassie, here's to another feel-good day." There you go. And then you get like a little booklet to check things off every day. And just a disclaimer, vitamins should never replace like a healthy balanced diet. It should just be like a supplement to what you're already doing, or if you just need to boost your levels in some things a little bit. So I've got a code CassieAmber25, so that will give you 25% off your order, and yeah, let me know how it goes. I'll put the link below as well. I hope you're all finishing the year off on a strong foot and taking time for self-care. I was reflecting on my achievements this year, and basically every year I've achieved so much and I've always been so proud of myself, and this year I feel like I've achieved maybe like 2 things. Like I got a bit more business experience and moved to another country and now I'm stuck here. But I think the things I've achieved the most was more learning how important quality time is with friends and family, and learning how to stop, because this is the first year that most people in the world have actually stopped their busy lifestyle and taken time out for themselves and like really reflected on themselves, their things they can improve on, and their future goals, and really like understanding who we are. So it's been a bit of a weird year, but make sure you finish on the right foot and like really look after yourselves, get good sleep, just move to make your body feel good, and eat some nice healthy food, because that's what you crave. Or if you feel like unhealthy food, it's called soul food. But for 8 ways to curb cravings for unhealthy food, number 1 is make healthier alternatives at home. Someone posted a photo in a vegan group just the other day, and they were like, "Oh, how would I make this vegan?" I care more about the health side of it. Obviously I love that, like really care about the animals and the planet, but the thing that really got me into it was the health benefits. So most like homemade biscuits and cakes and stuff, they are with, flour, butter and sugar. So I recently went gluten-free as well, which I felt, mostly gluten-free, which I felt really helped my digestion, like especially having a piece of toast in the morning. I used to do food combining. You can do another video on that, like instead of just having toast, pairing it with like peanut butter and banana and chia seeds, or like avocado and tomato, or like eggs and spinach or something, so it's got fats and protein and fiber to digest with, so it doesn't sit like a ball. But I stopped having white flour a long time ago. Now I have like chickpea flour or oat flour, and also most homemade baking contains butter, which obviously I don't have as well, mainly because of the dairy aspect, but I just add like a little bit of coconut oil. It's still got some good fats and bad fats, but as long as you don't overdo it, just don't go crazy on it, then it's fine. A little trick from Cassie's Kitchen, I also use coconut oil as margarine, which I still have like olive margarine, but it has such a nice flavor if you have it like with eggs, peanut butter, avocado, like anything you put it with, it tastes so nice. Or even, that's the other one, if you have like a cup of soup and toast with coconut oil on it, it's just so life-changing. So definitely try that. So yeah, I use coconut oil, or you can use tahini in cooking. I also use like blended up chickpeas for really high protein, and also most homemade baking contains sugar, so I don't have any white sugar or like refined sugar. So I recently, or especially in Australia because it's really cheap here, but I've been buying that rice malt syrup, which is only $3.50 for a big for a jar, but the only ingredient is organic brown rice, so it's still got sugar, but it's a very, very natural sugar and tastes delicious, like a thick syrup. So that's what I use in my baking. So there's some ideas you can make at home are like raw slices, chocolate protein smoothie, bliss balls. I love doing cookie dough bliss balls. Yogurt bowls, so you can like add yogurt, added a acai berry mix, so it kind of tasted chocolatey but with berries at the same time, and I add like cashews and cut up chocolate and stuff into it. Rice cakes with peanut butter, berries and chocolate chips, that's very satisfying. Or if it's after dinner, I recommend like cacao coconut popcorn. So make your own homemade popcorn with a dash of coconut oil and then cook it in the pan till it's all popped, then sprinkle over cacao powder. So it's like chocolate flavors, and satisfying but very, very low calorie. So that can be a nice healthy natural option as well. So number 2, to reduce or curb cravings for unhealthy food, load up on foods that reduce cravings such as protein, fat and fiber. So if you add more protein to your meals, like hemp seeds, or I always add sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, they're all good for healthy fats as well. Avocado and nut butters, fiber, heaps of lean veggies. I buy like those pre-made salads from the supermarket, and it says it's like a family pack, but that's like 1 or 2 meals for me because I just pack it on. So if you fill up on those foods, you'll already be satisfied and won't really need to crave the unhealthy processed items. So then some healthy swaps. This one is actually from my 6-week challenge that I wanted to share with you. So usually it's sweet, savory and salty foods that we crave. So for sweet things, usually we crave ice cream, lollies, processed chocolate, cookies, cake or donuts. Those are some of the common ones. So instead you can swap it for bliss balls, plant-based protein shake, edible whole foods cookie dough, which that's the one that I make from chickpeas and peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter, make like Snickers smoothie or chocolate protein smoothie, oven roasted pears with maple, chocolate chips, berries and coconut yogurt, that's a really nice dessert. Chia pudding, you can do that in basically any flavour you like. It's also great for breakfast if you want something not so carby. Quinoa porridge with coconut milk, cherries and cacao powder. Most people don't use quinoa as a sweet dish. Like I often cook it in vegetable stock and use it as a side for my dinner, but quinoa can also be cooked in plant milk and made into like a really healthy breakfast. It does take a little while, so I recommend a while to cook, so I recommend doing meal prep for that. You can have dates with peanut butter, popcorn with cacao powder as I mentioned before, or sliced apple with date paste or peanut butter. So those sound absolutely delicious. If you're craving salty food, most of the common culprits are potato crisps or deep fried potato chips, salted nuts. Heaps of people crave beef jerky, bacon or cured meat. Those are usually carcinogenic and like extremely high in sodium. I would never go near anything like that. Store-bought pizza, pre-packaged foods such as soups, sauces and dressings, they have a lot of hidden salt in them. Pre-made meals, cheese and tomato sauce. So you can swap some of those things for oven roasted potato chips with sea salt and rosemary. So quite often I make just homemade fish and chips, which is like oven baked instead of deep fried. So it's just a lot nicer to digest and not so like, you don't feel so sick afterwards. You can do kale chips in the oven with a little bit of salt on them, oven baked spiced chickpeas, baked carrot chips, you just peel them into thin slices and do them in the oven, homemade wholemeal toasted pita chips with garlic, cucumber with hummus and salt, salted caramel raw whole foods slice. You can do feta, pesto, tomato and spinach into like a nice salad or have it on crackers. Rice cakes are great, coconut chips, veggie crisps or fermented vegetables as well are very, very healthy for your gut. Now if you're craving greasy food, the common culprits for these are store-bought burgers and pizza, pastry, deep fried food, processed meat like onion rings, macaroni cheese, butter and margarine. So instead you can swap those for sun-dried tomato and avocado on whole grain crackers, olives, peanut butter on celery or carrot sticks, hummus and veggie sticks, rice cakes with nut butter, eggs with salmon and avocado, dark or semi-dark chocolate with nuts, avocado on toast with tomato and nutritional yeast, trail mix. I only stick to like natural cold pressed oil, so extra virgin hemp oil, avocado, nice ones like that. You can put that on a little bit of salad with some seeds. Canned tuna or tuna sushi or tofu is also a good one as well. So those are from my 6-week program. In 2021 I am going to revamp this whole thing and get everything from all of my programs and online workshops and put it into one big thing. So I'm looking at making like a healthy eating handbook, which is just an ebook with like all these different topics covered in it, but I'm also looking at doing like an online video course as well, and really breaking down all of these different topics for you. So I'll link details to my programs and ebooks and workshops in my in the link below, in the description below. Number 4, clean out your kitchen out of sight, out of mind. So number 1, if you feel like you have a semi-unhealthy lifestyle or an unhealthy lifestyle and you want to make a change, empty out your whole fridge, whole pantry, whole freezer and separate all the foods. What do you want to have in there and what is going to make you feel good? With all the unhealthy stuff, you can keep a couple of things for like a treat day, otherwise just donate it or put it away or give it to someone, in need. Because if you're at home, you're not going to be craving what isn't right in front of your face. Number 5. Keep healthy snacks ready to go. Always be prepared for work and after dinner. So when I go to work, I always take like healthy things that I've made, like healthy slices, or I just buy a protein bar or take banana and trail mix, or like rice crackers. If you're buying food out, it's just a lot higher in calories or fat and sodium, so I usually try to choose a healthy option or just take it with me. You can also do like little hummus dippers and get some jars, put hummus in the bottom or pesto and put little veggie sticks in them and keep them in the fridge. That's like going to make it the easiest thing for you to grab for when you open the fridge when you come home. If it's number 6, if it's after dinner and you just can't stop eating even though you're already full and your mind's just playing tricks on you, you're like, oh my god, I want chocolate, oh my god, I want this dessert, oh my god, I just can't stop eating. It's so basic, but you can just brush your teeth or have a mint, and then once you do that it kind of just makes you not really hungry anymore. So number 7, this one's really important. Identify the root cause, which is often stress, sleep, addiction, emotional eating, or just habits. So what I find is if I'm craving a certain type of food a lot, which seems like an abnormal amount, I just ask myself why, instead of like beating myself up, oh my god, why do I want this food, this is so bad, this is so naughty. I'm like, why do I crave this so much? Often I crave really fatty fish and avocado around my time of month, so although that's not a bad thing, but I guess some people would crave like more chocolate or more unhealthy food. Instead of being like, oh my god, this is so bad, and beating themselves up, just ask why. Is it my hormones? What can I replace it with that will give me the same satisfaction without eating the bad version of it? And also looking at your sleeping habits. If you had a bad sleep, you're often going to crave way more calorie dense food, way more sugar, because you need these energy highs. If you're stressed, obviously you're going to be craving way different things to if you feel like you're on top of your life. Emotional eating, that's a whole nother story altogether. So instead of growling yourself or wanting to eat that, let's work on your emotions first. Maybe going to see a therapist, figuring out ways to work through those issues so that you don't have those cravings. So it's going to the root cause of the problem. And just bad habits, like do you come home and like just grab something straight away, or on your way to work do you always get like, I don't know, sugar syrup in your coffee? I still get that as a treat, but not every day. So what can you do to break the habit or replace it with something different? And number 8, the last tip of the day, sometimes you've just got to stop over restricting and just eat the damn thing. So I always talk about finding healthier versions of your favorite treats, because that's what I do 80 to 90% of the time. If I want pizza, it's better to have a homemade pizza, or yeah, if I want something chocolatey, it's better to have like, yeah, protein dessert kind of thing. But sometimes you just need to have the bad thing and just have like a donut. It depends on where you are in your health journey. If you're eating so healthy already, it's totally fine to just have a treat. Or if you're just starting your health journey, you've been eating really well, even if you haven't reached your goals yet, you still can't be 100% perfect. Otherwise, that's what causes the unhealthy relationship with food and the binging and the fear. So you've got to have that balance. And then if I decide to have something unhealthy, I just focus on every mouthful and think, this is so nice, this is nourishing my soul, this is exactly what I wanted. Sometimes if I do have that greasy takeaway pizza, it's just soul food, and even though it's not like full of nutrients, that's just, you just want a pizza. And you can still view your body as a temple, and you're still feeding your temple and like looking after it, but you just need something bad for that meal kind of thing, and that's totally fine, because that's what helps us stay on track. So I hope these tips help you in your lifestyle, and I'll link below some of my ebooks, programs and workshops so you can have a look through. Otherwise, you can send me a message on Instagram, let me know if you've got any questions, or if there's any personal lifestyle issues or nutrition issues that I can help with. And yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.